Welcome to Get the Facts, the show that gives you information on the latest topics. Today I'm joined by three lovely ladies. Who are they? Well, let's meet them. This is Odessa Petgrave, and that's the last time you'll hear me call her that because she prefers to be called Destiny. She's newlywed and a shoemaker by profession for the last 15 years. Her favorite Bible quote is Romans 8, verse 28, and we know that all things work together for the good of them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose. And because of that, she is always encouraging persons to trust God. Her greatest calling is being a mother to twin girls, Danica and Denica. Yes, I got that right. Next, we have Camille Wilson. Now, she's visually impaired, but that is where her differences end. Camille is a teacher at Kingston High School and has been educating for 15 years. Like the rest of our panelists, she is a career mom, and she has a daughter, Shazane, who is studying to become an engineer. Camille studied guidance and counseling at the Michael College and at the University of the West Indies, Gender and Development Studies. She's also a community advocate who has championed many causes for her neighbors, and her favorite thing to do is travel. Our final panelist is a nurse and lecturer at the University of the West Indies School of Nursing. Her other professional and volunteer activities include being regional coordinator of the Latin America and Caribbean region of Sigma Theta Tau International Honor Society of Nursing. She's also president of her daughter's homeschool association, council member for the Nursing Education Special Interest Group of the Nurses Association of Jamaica, and assistant coordinator of the Lectors Ministry, as well, thought I was finished, didn't you? As well as a member of her church's Women's League. She is Cheryl Garrix Lloyd, and she is an A-stream mentor of the Women's Center of Jamaica Foundation, and as an avid mental health professional and speaker, she launched a mental health blog with her colleagues in 2021. She's currently pursuing PhD studies in mental health at Lancaster University. Her most rewarding job, though, out of all of that, is being a mother to her 5 children. That's Patricia, Jamie, Matthew, Andrew, and Gabrielle. As you can see, we have a wonderful lineup, all of whom are hardworking professionals, but they're not just here because of what they do for work. More so, they are here for who they do it for and how they manage their profession and the job of being a mother. Today we're talking mothers making moves. Happy Mother's Day, ladies, and welcome to Get the Facts.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's jump right into it. Lady Cheryl, I'm going to begin with you. Here's the question. How do you manage that thing that we call work-life balance?
Work-life balance, I would say maybe I'm not that special, but it really takes time management.
Right.
And we've moved away from it takes a village, but it takes a village. So you have to have the support. Thank God for spouses and grandmas and grandpas and uncles and aunts and godparents.
Right.
But I'd say more than anything else, it's being organized and managing your time. And I personally don't believe in balance. I believe in prioritizing. So it's a matter of what's most important in this moment. And that's kind of my secret.
That's your secret. Okay. So moment by moment, you do the math. What is more important in this moment? Okay. And I want to ask you this as well. What do you think, what kind of support do you think mothers need in workplaces? Like, give me a top one.
I'm going to maybe go to my nursing background and say maybe health-wise.
Right.
So for instance, maternity leave, and when you come back, it's great to have a health room that you could maybe express. We need health rooms to do fitness.
Right.
I'd say more than anything else too, it's just a matter of recognizing that women sometimes have a little bit more challenge than men. We're talking about the glass ceiling, that's an entirely different conversation. But simple things like at that time of the month and having to have some things addressed.
Right.
Again, it's really probably just boils down to recognizing that and offering the health things specifically and maybe just a little bit more of the female things.
Understood. Lady Camille, I'm coming over to you. Now, how do you stay organized and manage life? Work, children, everything life throws at you. How do you do it?
Well, to be honest, I'm not very good at organizing. I would not say I'm an organized person.
Right.
My job is very flexible because I'm a teacher. So it's not routine. I'm not a routine person. I'm very impulsive.
Right.
So I cannot really give tools to say how I organize because I'm not organized. Some days it is very difficult to navigate.
Right.
Understand? Other days are better. And in my opinion, the system is overwhelming sometimes and it makes me angry.
Right.
So I would not say that I am one of the mothers who have everything together.
So how do you do it? How do you do it? Even though you say you don't have it together, but like, how do you do it?
Well, I don't know.
You don't know?
I think I have parents. My parents assisted me in raising Shazini.
Yes.
And sometimes when things get overwhelming and I feel as if I want to give up, they would stand in the gap.
Right.
I have very good colleagues who sometimes I have to lean into and they will give me support in terms of mentally.
Right, right.
Sometimes when my child was younger, colleagues would offer to go around to the daycare or the school.
Right.
Her basic school was right around Vouch. It was right around from my school.
Got you. So the village, it does indeed take that village. Lady Destiny, how you do?
I'm doing great.
You're doing
Thank
great.
you.
I want to hear about some of those unexpected challenges that come up. You know, you have a plan for the day. You say, all right, I'm going to bam, 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 and then whoosh, something happens. How you treat with that and balance work and children?
Okay, unexpected challenges, things like children getting sick, or I should say, because they are twin, right?
Right.
And whenever anything happens to one, always happens to the other one.
Two of them get sick one time?
Two of them get sick one time, right? So I would have to put off work and all of that. And sometimes I don't have all the customers' number to call them and say, you know, I'm not coming in today, I can't make it. So other times when they say, why wasn't at work? Or, you understand? Right. And I can't just explain everything, right? So I would say it is very challenging at times in that area.
Right. The job that you have, does it impact your family schedule in a way like you wish you had more time for?
Yes, because I have to reach there at a set time. I am a single mother also, right? And I have to try to balance the time. I have to try to make time for my children, try to make time for work, trying to make time for myself. Sometimes when I come in at night, they are asleep. I can't even manage. I can't even get to help them with their homework. In the morning, I have to get up early, right? And whenever I get up early, time to get them ready to go to school and all of that.
Get out the door.
Oh my God. So it kind of, you understand?
Okay. Lady Cheryl, I really want to put this one to you because you told me about the priority. Yeah. Now, work, I think for everybody, takes a lot of time, more than we'd want it to. How do you ensure that your children get quality you?
So I'd say it's going to be the prioritizing, but it's the organizing. So organizing doesn't mean that you have it all together. And you do make a plan, but the plan can sometimes go awry.
Oh, yes.
But I'd say one of the bottom line things for that is planning. So there's going to be spontaneity, but there's a little bit of planning. So you work out when can you do something with all of them. I have 5 children. When do you do something individually? Thankfully, 2 of them are adults and no longer in the space.
Right.
And then you also explain. So for instance, my youngest would complain and she says, during COVID, Mommy, you're always on the computer. Oh, yeah. And then she came one day when I was uploading my grades and she said, how many students do you have? And I said, well, counting the schools who do our program, it's like over 300. And she's like, oh my God, no wonder you're always on the computer.
Right.
So that also maybe I'd say minimizes the demand.
She understands.
It's explaining.
Right.
And then I'd say one other thing could be sometimes just take them to your workplace and let them see where you are so they know what you're doing. But somewhere in that you find the time to do things together and something with each child individually.
If I can just underline that one, integrate them into life. I really like that. Okay, I don't want you to go anywhere. We're having a talk with 3 power mothers, but we're going to go to a small break. So please, stay with us. The conversation continues after the break. Welcome back to Get the Facts. We are talking with a shoemaker, a teacher, and a lecturer, all of whom are important for the roles they play in society, but are even more important to the children, the humans they're raising to become model citizens. In this Mother's Day special, we are talking mothers making moves. Ladies, for this part, I want to dredge your memories. Destiny, I'm going to start with you. Tell me one moment that when you think of it, it just makes you smile. It's one of those rewarding moments of being a mother.
Oh my God. When I had those two girls,
Yeah.
the very first time that I laid eyes on them.
Wow.
Oh my God, that moment was so great.
What did you think when you saw twins?
I said, oh my God, I'm blessed.
Yeah.
I'm blessed. I'm finally a mother. People used to say, oh, you can't get pregnant. You understand? But when I finally laid eyes on them, right, see that them all right, them coming to the world all right,
Yeah.
no complications. I just have to give God thanks. I smile and say, oh God, thank you. Thank
All
you
things
so
work
much.
together. All things work together. Camille, what about you?
Well, one of my best moments, it was when my daughter got 7 distinction in CSEC.
Yes.
And the reason why it was so surreal for me is because I have six CXC subjects. So I'm always saying to her, she have more distinctions than I have subjects.
Wow.
And one of the reasons why it's so amazing is because she gave a lot of trouble in high school. And to be honest, I hope Shazan don't take this personal, but I never expected
Yeah.
so much. So she exceeded expectation.
Wow.
And she's studying to be an engineer now. It's
Yes.
a male-dominated job, and I wish her all the best in it.
And you continue to support her along the path.
We, and my parents and myself.
Love that.
And my community.
Yes.
Out to Kingston High School.
Lady Cheryl.
You asked me a tough question. I have 5 children. What's that one moment is hard, but I would say, let me pick quickly. My oldest getting into UCC to do her degree. She's
Right.
worked a long time for that. Her story is separate, and I unofficially adopted her at 18.
Right.
My firstborn graduating from University of Technology. My second son is about to do CSEC, and he's been on the honor roll since first form at Campion. And my last son just got selected to the Jamaica's national under-15 cricket team.
Yes.
And my baby is deputy head girl and has represented her school in everything. So if I had to go back, I'd pick those. They're just a whole lot more, though.
Yeah. I have to throw this question out. I have to. Is it worth it?
Yes.
When you look at your children and you look at your life and you get up early in the morning, Destiny, and you do all of that stuff where sometimes it pressure you, Camille, and the children and the work, and you're following the career path, Lady Cheryl, is it worth it?
Yes, it is.
It is?
It is worth it.
Yeah. Have a unanimous answer from the panel.
It's worth it.
Now, on that note, that it is absolutely worth it, and I assume you would also say that it is entirely possible. I'm going to go in reverse order, starting with Lady Cheryl. There are mothers who are watching, to-be mothers who are watching, thinking about career, children. Lord, how am I do everything? What's your one piece of advice?
My one piece of advice is that motherhood is the only work that doesn't have any break. It's 24/7, 365, but never, ever forget yourself. The only way to be the best mom is to be the best you.
You're not going to have much to give if you don't have...
Can't pour from an empty cup.
There we go. Lady Camille, what's your
My
advice?
advice is don't do it on your own. Get your community involved in raising your child.
Right.
Get your friends to help you to raise your child. Get support. It is better to have a community raising a child than an individual.
Why do you say it's better, if I can just ask?
Well, nowadays people are getting very individualistic, and at the end of the day, we need because I don't know everything.
Ah.
Cheryl don't know everything. Destiny do. But if we work together as a team, then Cheryl will share her experiences. Destiny will share hers. I'll share mine, and we can merge together to be awesome.
Makes a village.
'Cause the goal is to raise responsible and successful children, don't it?
Correct.
Destiny, what about you?
I would say just keep on doing what you're doing. There will be complicated days. There's as in you feel like you want to give up, but just don't give up, right? Just continue doing what you're doing. You're doing great, all right? Sometimes things will come at you. Things will want you to get, you understand? But just yeah.
And there's a reward that's worth it at the end of all of this.
Yes, there is a reward.
Wow. We have gotten some gems from, I know the title of this interview was Mothers Making Moves, but I feel that we have spent the time speaking to power mothers. Mothers who may not even feel like they have everything down pat, but who have given us such gems of raising the future generation. For in their hands is the future of Jamaica. We also want to thank you for tuning in, and happy Mother's Day to all those mothers who are watching right now. This has been Get the Facts, and I'm your host, Theodore Henry. See you next time.